And we're recording. Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by Aging. It hurts. It is 2021, and you're listening. It is November 2021, and you're listening to Leaves in the Jungle, Season 2, Episode 6. In this game, we will be using the Wildsea world setting and system. I am Ian playing the Firefly, and we have...
Austin playing Tzitzi-Yaku, the Chelicray.
Bev playing Rook, the Ardent.
Dylan playing Jisan, the Gao.
Jonathan playing Belt, the Slug Dude.
And continuing on our Cameo season, we have a wonderful, amazing guest star cameo, who is...
My name's Taylor.
And you are playing, what is the first character we are encountering?
You are going to be encountering a Ironborn named Arct, short for Astral Recon Combat Drone. But you can just call me Arc for short.
Awesome. Okay. So we're going to do a little warm-up this session. Taylor, I think we chatted briefly about what our warm-ups are kind of like. I'm going to give a prompt, and then everybody's just going to kind of spitball some ideas. There's no wrong answers, unless your name starts with an A, a B, a J, a D, or a T.
My name starts with a T. Damn.
So, what is the comic book scene like on the Wildsea currently?
I feel like part of it is like, you know how when you're watching Waterworld and they're like, look at this, I have paper, and it's like scribbled all over and stuff like that, but like, oh my gosh, that's paper. I feel like it's people finding like, dilapidated and chewed up, like half-finished pieces of like, modern comic books, but like, there's like, first of all, like the huge market for like, oh my gosh, you've got like a gnawed-off corner of an Iron Man. Wow, like kind of a thing. But then also there is like a group of like super fans who have started copying the form in like weird, like graffiti art and like, like I'm gonna put what looks like essentially a newspaper comic carved onto the side of a tree, kind of a thing.
Okay.
I think a lot of maybe like stores, shops, and things like that, like in cities, have like a chalkboard material and things that like pass as chalk that they use to just do like daily or maybe like weekly comics. Each shop has like its own little character that'll have like a little like almost like a penny for your thought, kind of like a little lesson that it learns in the little comic, and people are like, oh, that's adorable. So sometimes they'll just come to the shop to see what happens next.
Ooh, okay. That sounds fun.
Probably like a misconception, because there's language is kind of dissolved. It's all over. So like the concept of the person a comic and like the thing a comic is kind of amalgamated into one.
Ooh,
so it's like
okay.
It's like images that just trigger intense emotion of laughter or mirth.
Okay.
Kind of like captured leftovers of happiness or mania.
Especially popular comics sometimes just become charts.
I buy that.
It kind of makes me think like all of the different comics would have, like, regardless of popularity, it would have been like things that were heavily in print, right? Like things that were very, very common. So like the actual prolific ability. Yes, it's like it would be that world where Archie was viewed as being on the same plane as Batman, and we're not really sure why these two heroes have such vastly different stories.
Okay.
Well, they're all part of a shared universe. All of them, right?
Exactly.
Right? Because they saw a few crossovers, so they maybe just assume that this is all one massive story. And so it's just like, yeah, Archie, Sandman, same place.
I mean, look at where they live. Obviously, that's just how it is.
Right?
Someone's like, no, I met a guy who's kind of like the Sandman.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's just like, Tintin is there too. And it's like, sure. Yep, totally. All the same world.
Like, of course dogs exist in the same world as Batman. Like, why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they?
Plus, when so many comics use the same locations, it's hard not to think that they're all in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really confused, like, some historians and, like, people who actually do try and, like, study, like, the pre-Verdancy era, because obviously these comic books are a source, so they're like, okay, so it consistently feels like New York was along a coast, but where was Metropolis? I can't find it.
It's become this eternal city setting that, like, Metropolis, Gotham City, I don't know, wherever Spider-Man lives, that also fake city that doesn't exist. I think it's New York. Like Hell's Kitchen.
They don't think New York is real. That one must be a composite.
like all of these composite cities, like this city just has a place called Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
And they're not really sure what to make of it because typically when it's mentioned, it's just, I was in Hell's Kitchen. So they're like, okay, there's a place called Hell's Kitchen. Cool. There's probably a comic about that somewhere. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Explaining this.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like that.
You're over there like, oh no, I have all this material that...
No, it's cool. I like having like lore like that to just randomly draw on. Like I keep notes of all these little things we do, and then I can throw random lore at you guys and be like, hey, yeah, this person's like reading a comic book, or they're willing to trade you a comic book or something. Or yeah, like just, different things. And then it's like comes back full circle.
Sounds good.
It's poetic. It rhymes.
No, get out of here with that. I know what you're referencing. No. Even though that was one of the few things that kind of worked about it. No.
Anyways.
Get out of here with your blue screens.
So, let us begin. You guys are on a journey. You're, running through the waves, having a great time on your ship, just rocking along, having fun. And all of a sudden, you hear a loud, thud and a bit of a crash as your ship clearly hits something hits your ship from the side. And so you stop your ship, obviously. And this thing kind of crawls up onto your ship. And I'll send you a picture here in Funnies. And yeah, this thing is crawling up onto your ship. It's a large, about 10-foot tall ironbound, sorry.
Okay.
And yeah, this golem just crawls his way onto your ship and kind of a little bit damaged, not too bad, but definitely not looking mint condition. They definitely have been on the waves for a little bit, and they're lucky to have found your ship. Yeah. Taylor, do you want to introduce yourself?
So I approached the crew as trying not to scare them too much from my size. I'm trying to ask them for help in a way.
Yeah, just say what you want to say to them.
I require your assistance finding a location. Will you guys help me?
I assume that we're all now on the deck to say hello to the big noise that happened. And I look at him and all of those gears and mechanics and the cool arm there, and I just turn to them and I'm like, I want to keep this one! We keep all of them. This one I want to keep. Can we have him? Oh my gosh. Yes, we will help you. Hi, I'm Rook, and what are you made of? And hello. And I'm like shaking his hand, but so I can examine it. You know, like, yes, we will help. We will help. We will help.
Amazing. Rook, you have Ghost Sight and Magnetic Sight, right?
I have, Pharaoh,
Yep. Ferrosight, that's the word. I know English.
I mean, it's Wildsea.
Yeah. So, yeah, you have Ghost Sight and Feral Sight. So, as you're examining Ark here, you, like, because you've seen Wrench, who is Portobello's crewmate, who also was a ship.
Yes.
Ark, and I mean, you've probably also seen some other Ironbound as well, I'm sure, over your years.
Yeah, I'm getting more used to them. Like, the discomfort level is
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Falling out. Yeah.
Ark looks like none of them. He,
In what way?
or they, I should say, are definitely, as far as everybody else is concerned, in Ironbound. But when you look at them, it's not held together the way an Ironbound has, like, their soul holding it together, and, like, their soul has become this thing, this Ironbound. Ark looks more like a robot being piloted by a soul. And you can very clearly see the soul or the spirit or whatever you want to call it of a Ketra, like puppeting it almost from inside.
Which one's a Ketra again? Remind me.
They're the sluggy, squiddy kind of people. Okay. Yeah.
They're kind of what Belt should be, but you know, Belt's a slug guy.
Belt's a little more sluggy.
Yeah, Belt is not a Ketra. Belt is. There's a lot of slug here.
I guess I just kind of take note of that and like, well, there's a part of me that's like, hey, that makes me slightly more comfortable than like, you know, fully Ghost Machine, because I don't like Ghost in the Machine, Ghost in the Shell, as it were. But I like kind of take note of that, and I'm like, interesting, logging that in my brain. But I'm also just like too obsessed with the mechanics of what's going on, because this thing is like fully operating without any weird magic stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm loving it, and I want to know.
Well, other than the fact that it's like puppeted by a spirit, no weird magic stuff. Yeah,
but like the limbs and the energy and everything, like this, it's not mystical holding it together. It's mechanics, and that is my jam.
Yes, very true.
So, as I'm talking to the crew, I do notice that Rook is looking at me rather strangely, and I feel as I need to explain my form a bit more, as she can tell that I am a Ketra inside of an Ironbound. So I begin to explain to her that my Ketra form is trapped at the moment, and that I am in need of assistance to retrieve my physical form.
Well, I mean, you got plenty of room there to get out of there.
I just kind of turn to him and I'm like, no, that's not what's going on here. And I just kind of turn to him like, wait, so like, you are a living human somewhere else whose consciousness is now somehow projected itself into this machine. You've astral projected into this machine?
Yes, correct. I am currently at an unknown location right now. I am unsure of which direction I need to head.
No, you know where it is. You do know where it is.
Oh, I do know where it is.
Sorry.
I am trapped, though, and I cannot get there by myself.
Well, you came to the right place.
Yeah.
Dude, how did you get through the waves?
I am very, very nimble if I can say. My stature and size, I'm able to jump vast distances.
There was also probably that fire in your left arm there.
Ah, you've noticed my cannon. It is my main form of combat.
I just kind of like eyes bug out like.
Well, I certainly hate to hear that the cannon is your secondary. Oh, all right. Well, let's sail.
We drive in the boat.
Yeah. You guys get a heading from Ark here and are able to sail for a ways, pretty much unhindered. It's a nice day on the waves. And you reach a bit of a spit, or a reef, I should say. Reef. So a bunch of just random junk. It looks like some houses have kind of come up from the underside of things and are kind of tilted on their sides, and just a bunch of things randomly put together. And there's a window open and a rope tied to it. So someone's clearly gone down with a rope.
It's pretty bold of them.
Belt is peering down the rope like,
All right. Well, who's first?
So if I understand this situation correctly, there is absolutely no danger involved, and we can salvage this place where clearly no one lives and has lived for a long time, and guiltlessly walk away with a bunch of treasure.
Oh, 10 out of 10, yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to use the whisper little white lie to make that mostly true. But only mostly.
It's a victimless hobby.
Belt says,
You know what? That sounds about right.
Yeah.
you could feel free to not change anything. It's okay. I just have like 5 whispers, so I'm like, eh.
That's fair. No, that's good.
Wait, we're on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't the disco thing affect whispers we use on the ship?
Yeah, there's a chance they can echo.
Yeah, that's true. What does it say here? Time to read the rules I wrote. For this one, not for the whole game, obviously. That'd be silly. I'm
didn't
not
write
that smart. Yes, the disco, we agreed that if you used a whisper while on the ship, you roll a d6. If you get a 6, you get the whisper back as if it had the echo tag on it before it was used. So it only has 1 use left still.
Oh, look at that.
A 6?
Glorious 6s.
Nice. Well done. Okay, yeah. You can get the whisper back.
Okay,
And
I put a little E next to it to show that it has already been echoed.
Excellent. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good remembering, Austin.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's only in my brain because I looked at things recently.
Fair enough. Yeah, Tay, this is how you got down here, and you can explain kind of why you're here or whatever. You can explain whatever you want. You can help or hinder the crew however you choose. It's your choice.
Please help.
Never help.
Throwing that out there.
The whole reason I have explored my way down here is I'm a treasure hunter of sorts, and I'm on the lookout for old Gundam relics to give myself inspiration for a Mark II version of my Ironbound.
Gingerly raises hand. Now, when you say Gundam, do you mean fan memorabilia, or do we have canonical Gundams in this universe?
Belt like frantically waves his arms around, and he goes,
Wait. I got this. Gundam? I hardly know him. Okay,
tiny
continue.
Little tiny plastic action figures.
Okay, so you're looking for fan art and stuff.
Oh, I
Also,
have heard
pretend
rumors of
they do
giant robots
exist.
in the Winter Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the location I'm in, I have, in a way, gotten myself locked in a room. So I kind of need help getting out.
Are you like locked in because the door's locked, or are you locked in because you're trapped by another thing?
I accidentally knocked over a support beam, and I've kind of caved myself in.
Well, that'll do it.
All right, we go to seek you out.
I'll go get the Delta Flyer warmed up.
I'm so excited to brush off its cobwebs.
That you made.
But cue full, original motion picture. We're gonna spend 10 minutes watching this thing slowly pull out of the back of the ship.
Amazing. Yeah, you guys can hop on the Delta Flyer easy peasy and make it over to I guess it's not the top. It'd be the side of this house as you're like looking down through the window, and it's quite a large like house shopping area. I don't know. It's got multiple stories, and it goes deep for a ways, and it looks like it connects to other shopping things or buildings.
How long has it been surfaced for? This is a big reef.
It looks like it's surfaced a while ago, or it looks like it's in the process of surfacing, maybe. It's either in the process of going down or the process of going up, because only about this 30-foot section of building is kind of above the sea, and everything else, almost like an iceberg, is down below. So it's either re-sinking back into the sea, or it's being pushed up.
One of those is important than the other.
Yep.
Get well,
Alright, well,
good.
Yeah.
Let's go
Let's
look
grab
for
the
now.
sherry and we go down.
Are there any references in Drock's journal to this?
To this specific location, or to...
Something like this.
You know what? Roll study. Study a thing? Study's a thing. Yeah, roll
Legitimate study.
And get a bonus dice for the using the journal.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so 1 for tides, because it's about the sea and the waves and everything contained in it.
Yep.
Where do I say? 1 for study and 1 for the advantage. 2 4s and a 2.
2 4s and a 2. Okay, so it's a twist. The knowledge in Drock's journal, he doesn't have anything about this specific place, but while you're flipping through his journal, you happened to, maybe it's now, maybe it was before, whenever you read his journal, you happen to remember, oh, there was some notes on astral projection, and Drock had encountered probably not this same person who's astral projecting currently, but he has encountered people capable of astral projection similar to this in the past.
Okay, so it's not completely unheard of spooky ghost stuff.
Yeah. Does anyone have a twist?
One of the people that he encountered who could astral project was one of my ancestors.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Yeah. 10, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They were also like a mall rat, but like a real buff mall rat.
Yeah, a mall rat who lifts. A phantom
Like the
of
kind
a
of
mall
person
rat.
The kind of person who like wears a headband, but like you don't make fun of them to their face.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
I'm talking torn sleeves.
All right. Shall we go on an adventure then? Does the front
Basically
door or the front door? It's not a house. Does like one of the skylights open?
Yeah, as I say, there's a window, and there's some rope. Yeah.
We're going. We don't need no rope. So we're gonna need the rope.
Pockets rope because you always need a length of rope on adventures.
Rook gets me.
Do you want the rope? Because I've got a grapple gun. I don't personally need the rope, but I'll take the rope if you don't.
You should have more rope for the grapple gun.
Belt's gonna get on the rope and start going down.
That's a chain, but yeah, I'm gonna. Can I add that rope to my inventory?
Yeah, you can. If you guys get to the bottom, quote unquote, you can add rope to your inventory. Sure.
Well, I mean, like we need to get back out too.
Like once you guys get to the bottom, sorry.
Yeah,
but Belt makes a good point. You need the rope to get out. Or at least you want the rope to get out, probably.
I mean, I have the grappling gun, but okay, yes.
Yeah.
Fine, the others can get out too.
Like with all of the vines that we could braid into rope. We don't need this rope.
We're gonna do crafts now.
I swear one day I'm gonna use all the popsicle sticks in my closet, okay? I'm gonna do arts and crafts.
Belt's like, guys, seriously, there's so much treasure in here. Why are we stressing about this one rope?
Rope is important. Rope is life.
I know, but so is treasure, and it's down there.
Good point, I guess.
Excellent.
So like Belt's leading because Belt has sensory stocks, so they can see without light, and they're immune to Krezerin. So
I am also helping in a sense because I have been through this way before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys make it down, and you're standing, again, like picture a mall, but it's tipped on its side. So, yeah, you're walking like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you came in through like a window or like some doors on the mall.
So are we like climbing down? Or like walking down at an angle?
No, like it's on its side. Like it's 90 degrees to what it should be as a mall.
All right, so we're gonna definitely make use of that grapple gun.
Mm-hmm. Because we're going to have to be like walking basically from like storefront to storefront because the entrances for these stores are very wide. Although I guess
no, they have like the awnings and stuff usually.
Yeah, the awnings. It's clear.
Yeah.
Path. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. 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 There's
until you get to the food court.
By the way, who else has got "Let's go to the mall" stuck in their head? Everybody come and play.
Excellent. So, yeah, you guys make it to the bottom, and yeah, Ark kind of knows the way they went last time. So, yeah, left or right, Ark?
Actually, the way I've gone was up. I had to use my hooks to get over a wall of sorts, but with my size, I basically punch a huge hole into this wall that I had previously climbed over, just to make it a little easier for the party to be able to reach the ledge.
Now, does that hole go through the wall?
More of like just a big like chunk came out, enough for you can get your footing.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah,
well,
I could squeeze through holes. So if you were like, I punched through the walls, I'm like, excellent. I go through the wall. Go ahead.
The Ketra can see, but how is it for the rest of us?
Yeah, it's getting darker for sure down here. It's getting dim and dark. Does anyone have anything for that?
Bioluminescence.
I pull out of my sack a small amount of black powder Does anyone have anything to light it to make a torch?
Can like there be a moment where we all go like, no?
I put my gun back in my holster. No.
Oh, right, fire bad.
Let's just light the way with this gunpowder, why don't we?
How about this handful of extremely combustible substance? Does anybody want to just light her up? We're all just like, oh yeah, we'll pull our Bics out of our pocket and we'll just give her a go.
My favorite candles are the sparky boom boom ones.
And you wonder how he got collapsed in a building.
I don't wonder so much anymore, no.
Yeah, it's starting. Things are becoming clearer as we go.
Suddenly I understand.
I am 10 feet tall, so it's it's expected I'm going to make things break.
If anybody has something that I can, in theory, use, I can craft a lamp for us.
Oh, yeah, you could.
I have a small box of thumbtacks.
I have a hard bioluminescent seed. I am going to grab that and some random bits of stuff I'm finding in this mall, and I'm going to turn that into, like, a lamp, a lantern.
Awesome.
And because I got tool belt once per scene, I can swiftly craft a one-track creation without needing to roll.
Excellent. So mark hard blue bioluminescent seed off your thing, and I will give you the one-track item, blue lamp.
Cool. Trying to think of what else it's made with and what is commonly found in malls.
It's a lamp that looks like a leg.
In a mannequin's
Beautiful.
leg.
It must be Italian.
It's super rare. It's an award almost.
It's
It's almost as rare as this Pepe meme I saw once.
We're going to the dark places.
Bits of mannequin and hanger.
Excellent.
I pull apart one of those sensor thingies that when you're walking out that beeps if you stole something. Using bits of that.
Now you beep every time you go by a shop.
How is this the reverse of what happens? How do they set each other off?
Oh no, I don't work here. Excellent. Yeah, no, you have a blue lamp, and you're able to glow and light the way a little bit, so you guys have some light to be able to see. Well done. You guys, I mean, you have Arc here to show you the way straight through this quote-unquote maze of a mall, or you guys can wander through shops at your own pace, however you choose to go.
Tell me there's a Disney store.
Definitely.
Yay!
Also, the company Disney still exists in the modern day. And it still has all of the rights to its stuff.
They're the most fierce band of pirates on the Wildsea.
If you try to sign like anything owned by Disney, they will kill you. It is the only example of death not being consensual in this game.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the mouse.
Yeah, just be like, oh my gosh, it is the kingdom. The House of the Mouse Kingdom. Oh my gosh! Still grabbing T-shirt, puts it on. just wearing a Stitch T-shirt, just like yep.
I wish I could get into this cult.
Ohana means family.
Where we are, Ian, you said we dropped all the way down to the bottom.
Well, again, to the quote-unquote bottom. So, like, if you went in through a mall entrance door, you'd be on the first row of shops in the mall.
Oh, okay. Because as I'm trying to point the way to where I'm located, I point to an upside down, broken escalator, and I tell them it is very steep and slippery. So going down that way is a one-way trip.
Do we need to go down that
do
way?
what you do. That is the way I went.
Convenient.
But, do what you want right now.
Well, I think that Rook's grappling hook might have something to say about that one-way trip.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah, Rook, get in the hole.
Belt gives Rook like a thumbs
I
up.
stare at him defiantly with my little blue light and my Stitch t-shirt.
I, as
Just
usual,
like
have
awkwardly over my clothes.
no eyes.
I do offer to the party to go first to show
No, it's
that.
like Rook's got it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We'll send her.
Everybody get a buddy.
Rook's,
Okay.
Rook's our
Belt will
skeleton
offer to,
and the engineer and the
Belt
doctor.
will offer to go first. Belt will be like,
Okay, I get it. So I grab Scraps to go with me because Scraps is my friend. And I kind of like hook on the end of the hook to like a sturdy part of it. And so then, but I just kind of like do like a slow release of the thing. So it's kind of like controlled sliding me down this thing whilst holding out the lamp in front of me so I can see.
Okay. Yeah, you guys managed to slide down okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did we find?
No, it is slippery, but you make it to, I guess because it's tipped on its side. Yeah, it's quite a slide down, and you're on like the second row of stores. There's a lot of clothes. There's stacks and stacks of like discs, like DVDs and vinyl records, which is of interest to you guys, as well as weird figurines and other type things. There is a store that smells really odd. Like it definitely was full of something at one point, but now it's all like some weird goo and mold. And yeah.
I mean, like, I'm assuming somewhere around this mall we're gonna find an anime store that has all the figurines and stuff.
Yeah.
Can
All right,
I
check.
observe the funky smelling goo?
Yeah. Go observe it.
All right, I go and I look around and I look for anything that hasn't completely rotten because I'm curious. It smells kind of interesting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Do you want to use? I mean, hunt could be a good one for this, or scavenge, or tend, or
What's my best?
maybe study. I could probably give you study. Study could work for this.
Study's a good one for that. Yeah. Okay, I got 3 for study. Do I get any? I get a sharp, I think, for that one.
Yeah. No, it'd probably be tides, eh? What do you think? Are you searching? Are you studying with sharps or with tides?
Actually, yeah, tides. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're exploring.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a 4 with that twist.
Excellent. I have the twist all locked and ready. You managed to get a like thing, like you're looking around through all this like mold and weird things, and you see something, and like you go to put your hand because you're like, I could just get it and I'll dodge all the mold, and you pull out a perfect bar of soap. Like it's just smells delicious and lovely, and you can put down in specimens perfect bar of soap, but you're going to take a point of damage because you definitely got some of that mold all over your hand, and it is gross. It is no longer nice soap.
Right. Okay.
And then the twist.
Twist.
So the twist is, as you like triumphantly come out of the room being like, guys, look at this soap I got.
Because I triumphantly come out of the lush.
Yeah.
Is that where I'm in a lush, right?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Not
Sid
no.
had funky smells and goo, and I'm like, I'm in a lush.
Yeah. As you triumphantly come out with your pristine bar of soap, the bot beside you guys Arc just collapses for a minute and then comes back online. And you Rook were able to see the astral projection body disappeared. Like it looked like it went deeper into the place. It was gone for about 30 seconds and then came back.
It just kind of like, you okay there, buddy?
I don't mean to alarm anyone or, speed up the time frame, but I'm in a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna need you guys to pick up the pace and get to me as soon as possible. Something is trying to get me.
I mean, yes, sure, but also details on the way would be very helpful.
Take the long service corridor down the hall and a couple rights, and I am just beyond there.
I meant about the thing that's trying to get you, but also, yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. It's scratching at the debris around the entrance I came in.
Can I use Delve to find the fastest path for us to smaller folks who aren't 10 feet tall to get down there?
Ooh, yeah, roll away.
Darn, I was trying to roll Delve too. You go though.
I mean, you guys,
go for it.
Either of you can roll it, and whoever rolls can roll with advantage as you guys are helping each other out.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
Oh, I've already rolled dice. You should roll some dice.
Oh, okay. But you have more Delve.
Oh, well. Okay, then.
That's why I was like, ooh, no, you roll it. But never mind.
Let's go Instinct, I guess. And the 2 Delve. And then, do you think anything in Drock's journal would help for this?
No, this is a weird building.
Well, belt's helping.
Oh, right.
Yeah, belt. Yeah, you're already getting an advantage. Yeah, because
Conferring with belt. So 4 dice.
Not going to give you double advantage.
5, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Okay.
Or, sorry, 1. That's
You did get a 5 though, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So 5 with the twist. So yeah, you're able to find that basically the route that Arc is showing you is the fastest route, regardless of size, unless your belt can probably go in a smaller and faster route, but not by a drastic amount, and only because they can squeeze through anything. Mm-hmm. Does anyone have a twist?
They have to Indiana Jones it.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys start going down the hallway, and Arc, the hallway, by the way, is getting kind of smaller and smaller. And Arc just starts to crouch a little bit and get smaller because again, they're a big 10-foot tall robot, and eventually they bump one of the walls, and it causes there was this at one point maybe some kind of statue or fountain or something on the floor, which is now again 90 degrees to you guys, and it had a big globe, and it drops and it's now rolling towards you guys.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
Start running down the hallway as fast as possible.
I'm not ready to swear at him yet.
I just, for full flare points, there's a big chasm. I grapple gun the chasm. Everybody clings on to me, and we swing Tarzan style across the chasm because, Indiana Jones has to happen.
Excellent. Yeah, I want everybody to roll me vault. I'm gonna go with Vault for this one.
Well, okay.
I'll be using iron with this because I'm using force and determination.
Excellent.
I'm attempting to be graceful with the new friend.
Ooh, double 5s.
Nice.
4.
Vault.
Also, would Skybridge Step be useful for any of this? Keeps me out of harm's way.
Yeah. I mean, you could have got another dice for it, but you already rolled it. I mean, you can roll one more dice if you want.
And 653.
Changes nothing.
Okay. Anyone who rolled under a 4 with your dice, take 2 points of damage. Anyone who rolled a 4 or a 5, take 1 point of damage. And anyone who rolled a 6, you don't need to take any damage, as this boulder and other debris crash around you guys.
Can I take the hit for Jisan?
No, I'm already shielding myself with my mechanical limb. It's all good. I don't even feel it.
I do my best because I am quite I am very built sturdy. I am meant to take a beating, so I do my best to protect everyone.
Yeah, you can take you'll take a bunch of damage too, and so you're definitely like looking a little more beat up there. So yeah, Ark is looking a little bit. Ark blocked the brunt of that boulder, but you guys obviously still took some hits, and yeah, you're just outside of what looks to be a large chasm in front of you before the next hallway. And this large chasm has it's growing like black oozing kind of mold. Like it's kind of almost it's definitely got some Krezerin in it. And
Is it some Krezerin or is it Krezerin?
It's definitely Krezerin with mold in it as well. It's definitely some nice quality Krezerin in there, for sure. But it is just a big pit of Krezerin, and you guys are gonna have to figure out how to get from one side to the other.
All right. Well, Belt peers down.
The Krezerin?
The black mold.
Oh, the mold. Oh, I don't know. Let's. Yeah, Belt, do you want to go first, or Rook, do you want to go first? Or
Belt was just going to go swim in it and like swim across and look for a way.
Maybe
over
I should figure it first.
I mean, if he swims with it, he can see if it's sentient. Dive in, Belt.
Yeah, Belt like gets down there. Oh, all right, here I go. Been a while since I've had a nice little dip. So you said this is like a really good source of Krezerin?
Yeah.
Excellent. I will heal a point of damage as I get into the Krezerin.
Excellent.
Because I'm a horrible slug monster.
Nightmare fuel. It is definitely the food court that has gone bad, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think they might just like try to dive down and find some way to like something to like unplug, maybe.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. How are you doing that? How's that happening?
Well, I can see without light. So they just kind of work their way down into this gross stuff. I'm almost imagining it as like a ball pit.
A ball pit of KFC chicken bites.
Yeah. Yum, yum.
Yeah. Popcorn chicken all the way. Plus also just like, that really mall quality orange chicken from a Chinese food place.
Oh yeah, the free sample stuff.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna eat here, but dang it, now I have to.
Yeah. Oh, for me, it's like Cajun place. So good.
Plus, like, just some orange Julius for seasoning. Just juice.
But like, if it's on the side, usually like a food court would have like, doors leading outside.
Yes, you are right.
So they're gonna try to find they're basically gonna try to find that.
Okay. What would you say? Maybe delve, or
Either delve or
brace, because you're like heading down through. Like you got to hold your breath through the Krezerin.
yeah.
And I don't think you're immune to that.
I think I'll do brace.
Okay. As you like brace yourself and like swim down through this Krezerin and try and unplug one of the doors.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Could I use sensory stocks as an advantage?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. Let's see, any other advantages? Not. Oh wait, I'm immune to the Krezerin too.
Yeah, but
I think
you're not immune to drowning.
Yeah.
Oh, suffocation! That's a thing.
All right, 6 with a twist.
Okay, I got this.
She is immune to no.
You managed to make it down to the bottom pretty good, and you, you make it to the bottom, and you find some like big bay doors, and you manage to knock them open. The twist is this thing drains. And it drains with a big like, and you're hanging on to these doors because the full weight of this Krezerin just washed over you, and you were just able to hold on, and you're dangling on these doors above like a pit of just like endless nothing below you as the floor and the tangle wash away beneath this Krezerin. And yeah, you can take a mire for that, as this is a terrifying place to be right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say that for the twist.
Yeah. Well,
wait, is that the twist? Because I rolled a 6.
Yeah. You can give a twist to that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like a mire seems harsh for a 6.
I know, but also, yeah, I want to be throwing a little more at you guys this season. I'm gonna I'm trying to hit you a little harder because I tend to go soft sometimes on like 4s and 5s when I should do a little damage. So I'm trying to throw a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure. Well, so like the twist though is it was intelligent.
It's just it washes away. And it's just like, hey, what are you guys doing? That was my home.
And it's also fine though. It like lands just like down there, and like it turns out it's not actually as far as it seemed.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. You're just like, it's like, oh, sorry, and it's like, oh, this isn't that far, and you see the mold like slowly starting to like crawl back up after you. Like it's not menacingly, but like
it's just like, oh, I'm going back in my home.
Yeah. Thanks for the window. Molds just.
Hope you find your dad.
I hope you find your body.
Also, that was a lot nicer than I was expecting the black mold to be. I was expecting it to be a malevolent force that, you know. I don't. As soon as somebody says black mold now in these games, I'm like, what is it? Where is it? And where are the rabbits?
Where are the rabbits?
Thumbs up.
Okay, so like Belt will climb back out and be like, all right, guys, I think I mostly got it taken care of.
Excellent. Yeah, how are you guys? Oh, I guess that clears how you're getting across. You guys make it to the other side of this food court, and you can hear at the other end, far, like, to the one side of the hallway, you can hear some, like, scratching and the sounds of pinwolves gathering on something.
I shout out, "I'm coming for you, Liara! I mean, Ark!" And I start looking for the catcher who's trapped.
You're just booking it in there?
Well, they're not in the door yet.
No, but like the pinwolves are scratching at the door, so you're booking it into a hallway filled with pinwolves.
Oh, I thought they were on the other side of the door.
No, the Ketra is trapped in a room, and there's pinwolves scratching at the door. You're on the side with the pinwolves.
Scratching at the door.
Ah.
Yes.
The Ghost Rider.
Well, in that case,
I mean, you're welcome to like charge a pinwolf.
That moment when you have a really bold action in the campaign and then the DM explains better and you go, ha ha ha, no! Walk in the other direction like that penguin meme.
I nonchalantly look at everyone and I just point that I literally have a cannon. What do we want to do with this?
Ooh,
I think I have an idea.
Boom.
I step aside and take cover.
Would you like me to talk to them?
I am carrying some dice. We can play a simple game with them. Maybe they'll leave.
Do you have any more of those chicken nuggets?
Well, like I have the whisper biting remarks, so I was like, I'll use biting remarks to make them speak my language, and then I can diplomatize them.
10 out of 10, go for it.
Biting remarks.
Yeah,
They're gonna eat
that's
you
the only
up.
language I know.
Dude, if you want to go for it, I'm down.
I'm gonna go for it because I think it would also be awesome if we get the pinwolves on our side for the Forever War. And if I get any kind of a twist, then another thing will show up, and then our new friend can blow it up. Because I also want to see that happen, but I also want to befriend a bunch of pinwolves.
Excellent. Yeah, roll away.
I proceed to unlock the explosive arrow.
Not roll away because you're using a whisper. So yeah, you use what was your whisper again? Sorry.
Wooden. Wait, no. I already erased it. There we go. Biting remarks.
Biting remarks. Yeah, you use biting remarks, and you can understand the pinwolves here for a minute. I mean, not permanently, but like they'll understand you, and you'll understand them for a little brief moment. And you hear them scratching at the door, and they're like, "Food, food, food! It's mine, it's mine!" And they're like, yipping back and forth at each other as they're like barreling at this door.
Mine.
Pinwolves are the seagulls of the Wildsea.
Just, well, hold on now there, guys. Food isn't over there.
They turn. Food is here. And they all just like...
So I'm going to roll my diplomacy dice at them.
Excellent.
To make them not do this.
Yes.
Let's see. Force, determination, willpower. Gomez, what are you doing? Fails. Shadow, ciphered, and secrecy. Exploration. I might not have an edge for this.
You could use iron. You're determined not to get eaten by these wolves.
That's very true. And then I have silver tongue, so that's 4 dice.
Ooh, yeah.
And
oh wait, no. Silver tongue doesn't give a dice. It just turns conflicts into triumphs.
That's an aspect. All right, I'll just stick with 3d6.
Okay. Yeah, roll away.
553. So triumph with a twist.
Triumph with a twist. Excellent.
Another thing made of meat does show up on like the far side of the hallway.
Excellent. Yeah, the far
with a clear line of sight for our new friend.
Excellent. Yeah. On the far side of the highway, or not highway, hallway. They're the same, right? Yeah, the far side of the hallway, a bunch of like weird. I don't know. Belt, what meaty animal shows up on the far side of the hallway?
It's not an Umber Hulk, but it's definitely an Umber Hulk.
Excellent.
Because it can't be, because it's a trademark and everything. But it so it isn't one, but it definitely is.
Excellent. Yeah, no, it's
in the same way that Tums is not an IP violation. In the exact same way.
So not an Umbra Hulk shows up, and yeah, it's perfectly in line of sight on the other side of the hall.
Oh no, a Rumble Bulk!
Yes.
Whatever will we do? And he like pushes our new friend forward, pointing at it menacingly.
Ark, use your cannon.
Oh, sorry.
An arc cannon, as it were.
How dare you?
Sorry. So I load up my cannon. I load up the cannon and I fire the shot. I'm gonna hit it with force, iron force.
Yeah.
Using break to basically just shatter it.
Excellent. Good
like
call.
its whole body.
Yeah, and you have the cannon, so that's 5d6.
All right. I got a 1, 6, 2, 2, 3.
Excellent. That's a 6. That's a perfect and a twist. So yeah, you blow this thing like perfect headshot, and it drops perfect. Like it's done. This thing didn't even blink. Like it had no idea what was going on, and it's down. Do you want to do a twist?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do one for me.
So there's a moment of calm, and then a second one bursts through, and you also shoot that one in the head.
Yeah.
Love it. Yes.
I'm just picturing style, just big orange explosive bits when the head explodes.
Yeah. I'm picturing like you shoot it, and then you like put your gun down, and you're like, yeah, I got it, and you look back, and at the exact moment you shot, another one had popped its head up, so you hit 2 when you thought you only hit 1. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, there's 2 not Umber Hulks. They're Grumber Hulks. Clearly different.
Yeah, they're deader Hulks.
They're deader Hulks, and they're on the other side of the hallway. Belt, you speak Pinwolf currently.
Yeah, so Belt's like, yeah, see? Food's over there. You know, food tends to show up wherever we are. We should be friends. I'm going to use Daddy's little boy to befriend the wolves. It's another whisper.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's possible for me to woken to thought that that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Use the whisper. Use that whisper.
I'm using the whisper to give them the thought that is a terrific idea.
I'm just gonna mark down pack of pinwolves, and their reputation is favorable with you guys. That's
the awaken the thought. You could like make them intelligent too, like intelligent.
You just awakened their divine intelligence.
Yes.
I have awoken a pack of intelligent pinwolves.
Yeah.
Quick thing, just throwing out there. I mean, like, maybe now Belt's eyes are yellow, because by the time this episode airs, that will be a relevant pop culture reference for more people. Just saying.
I don't get it.
Nobody gets
it. Well,
it.
by the time this episode airs, you will. You will.
Is this the thing where like you're involved in like movies and TV and stuff, and so you know something is coming out? That's awesome.
I haven't been for years. This is just me being up to date with my Bezos shows and having read ahead on the books.
Okay.
Wheel of Time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I haven't touched Wheel of Time, so I'm like,
Well, go watch the series, and then you'll get what I'm talking about. Come a few
How do you spell
episodes.
intelligent?
INTELIGENT.
There's something ironic about that.
There's 2 L's in there,
Intelligent.
I think.
There's no
Intelligent. Oh, there we go. I found it, guys. I found it. Google helped me.
INTELIGENT.
There we go. Found it. Don't worry, guys. Don't panic. I found out how to spell the word intelligent. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah, you super intelligent pinwolves are now your allies. That's fine. Excellent.
It's gonna be a roleplay thing. Don't worry.
Yep. And I think
plans for this.
basically, there's just a big door standing in your way. That's all that's left.
All right, I tell everyone step aside as I literally break the wall that's between me and myself.
As he's right about to do that, I just turn him like, wait, are you just on the other side of that? Oh, okay. You do not think things through. We have established this.
I've decided I like this existence better.
Excellent. Yeah, you bust the wall down, and sitting in the room is a Ketra. And there are...
He's a nerd.
I mean, not no. They are surrounded. This is clearly a model shop, and they are surrounded by all sorts of like every type of model that's in a model shop, like cars, boats, trains, planes, Gundams, automobiles.
I was gonna say the Gunpla would be like unassembled, but actually, like at a store, they would have display cases. So yeah.
I mean, there's probably unassembled boxes in here too, but yeah, there's
for sure.
definitely
Also,
a bunch of assembled.
There's like a corner off on the side that has like all, the little model anime girls with their like skirts flying up and all that, and just be like, don't go in that corner.
Oh,
I was gonna make that joke, but like I'm glad you did. But also, Belt's gonna be like, oh, check out these spines. Or check out the spines on these things.
I don't think they bend that way. I have one,
exactly.
and I've never gotten it to bend that way. That can't be comfortable. Also, there's a body pillow
What's this
there.
one doing? He's like picks one up with like the Jacko pose, and he's like looking at Belt like, yeah, I don't get it.
Just out of curiosity, has he now projected out of the mech into himself?
Yes.
So I have walked up to my body, and I have left the mech, and I come to conscious, and I kind of look around, look at you guys, and I just have the biggest smile on my face, and I just thank you guys. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much trouble I was in. By the way, my name is Nemo. Thank you for coming down here to get me out of this predicament I've gotten myself into.
Okay, as he is thanking us, I am doing my best to try and get in the mech and drive it.
I just look at her. It's like, what?
And I say, it's beautiful and I want one. I must understand. Tell me what it means to be free. I'm trying to, like, squidge my body into the cavity that was designed for a ghost.
A soul.
A ghost. The cavity designed for a ghost. Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's how one of the guys.
Shell. Screw ghost. I'm just in the shell.
Pretty sure that's how one of the guys in Five Nights at Freddy kills you.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys.
Are you
making
okay?
those noises? I am. I'm having fun and going. Wee!
You should probably consider getting out of here before it may or may not sink.
It definitely starts rumbling.
Oh, I don't like to be right. Don't make me right.
And
Now, guys, we have a slight problem. I can't use the mech while I'm awake.
I can.
And unfortunately, I have to be still to use the mech. So carrying me out while piloting it isn't an option.
I just kind of look at him like, I could drive it.
Unfortunately, it's something only I can do.
Wait,
I just get that look that says you.
wait.
Well, I mean, I do know a guy who might be able to help us out with that.
Before or after we sink?
On the way out.
What's your plan?
I'm so
I'm
curious.
just I'm gonna go talk to my buddy at the food court.
oh, the mold.
The sluggy mold?
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you
Yeah.
gonna ask the mold?
Like, hey, like, there's this like big robot down here. Tell it where it is. Like, hey, can you just help us like get that thing up?
Okay, so you're using the mold to help you carry the robot up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mold, the Krezerin, it's not great. We're gonna have to wash this thing really well.
Yeah,
Well,
you are.
I guess
Feels
I
like
guess
this,
Belt is gonna have to wash it really well. I feel like Belt has Krezerin duty.
like the stink spirit from Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can just go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this if you're using the mold and I assume the pinwolves.
And I can use a whisper to help as well.
Yeah, go for it.
I have a whisper back from beyond.
Ooh, yeah,
So-
okay,
cool.
that's easy.
To
Use
help
that.
guarantee the exit as well.
Excellent. Okay, so between the pinwolves, the mold, and the whisper back from beyond, all of you and the robot are getting out of here safely. You'll obviously have to clean the robot will need to be cleaned big time. Arc will be messy, but like not unfixable.
Yeah.
However, if you guys want to take more than just a single item or two out of here, like if you want to take a cargo's worth of items out of here, you will need to do something else. But there is definitely a cargo's worth of loot to be taken out of this mall.
Yes, please.
Okay. We'll get the pinwolves to help us out. We'll have the giant mold guy carry the robot armor thing up for us, and maybe that'll free us up to be able to really get our loot on. Get our inner artist on, as it were.
Excellent. Yeah, no, as I said, the pinwolves, the mold, and the whisper are getting all of you out of here alive and safe with the robot. The loot, you need something more than those three things.
What do I have that I can help with?
Wait, we need more than those. Which three things? Sorry,
You have the mold. No, yeah, because currently the mold, the pinwolves, and the whisper get all of you and the robot out alive. It does not include loot. If you want loot, you will need to do something else to help ensure the loot comes with you.
Well, one
because
of the
this
things
thing is
that
sinking.
I do have a rig on Scraps so that he could potentially, like, we can strap stuff onto him, like basically the kind of stuff that could fit in a large backpack, size-wise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also,
yeah.
Is there a large backpack somewhere nearby? Like, is there like a mountain co-op or something in this mall?
I literally have a giant backpack.
Yeah.
Is there a Bentley?
Oh,
We can just
definitely.
get wheelie suitcases full of stuff.
Okay, you're searching for suitcases, and you're just going to take everything in suitcases?
We find a luggage store. We open up the suitcases for the first time in a long time. We shake out all the stuff that's living in them, and then we use those.
Well, maybe not Jisan. He might keep the things living in them.
No, sure.
He picks up some suitcases, opens them up, closes them. Mine are full. Got everything I want.
Hell no, we go into the jewelry store.
Jisan's
some
gonna
of those Pandora charms for days.
You're gonna be like, I got a whole bunch of cool mechanical parts. What did you get, Jisan? And I'm just gonna be like completely blinged out. You know what I mean? Like,
you've got like rings and necklaces and 3 tiaras stacked.
I just want to see Jisan look like Mr. T.
Mr. T-san?
Mr. T-san.
Oh no.
All right, so
he's evolved.
So there's a store at my mall called Elite Home Game Rooms that sells pinball machines and pool tables and air hockey tables.
Yes.
So
that is an accurate store name.
The loot that Belt is going to aim to get is an entire pinball table.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't, like, all right, like, we can only get one of these. So I'm going to get this one, and I haven't decided on which one exactly yet.
Okay.
We'll decipher that later.
Yeah.
Plus, he doesn't speak Hyven or Old Hand, so, like...
I'm also going to get some of that vinyl on the way out.
Okay, yeah. We'll get some vinyls, we'll get a pinball machine, and you'll get random other things that will make up cargo. How are you carrying the pinball machine out?
They'll find like a cart that would normally be used to, like, you know, move these things around. Like, push it on that until we get to the end where that rope is still there.
Don't we have to go up?
Well, once everybody else once everybody else goes up, then they'll tie the rope to the pinball machine and kind of like climb on the rope / pinball machine, and then the whole thing can be taken up because then we also get the rope.
Oh, like Milo Thatch. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Like Atlantis.
Okay. Yeah.
I also reshape some exposed metal into like, not a very sturdy ladder, but well enough that it will do its job.
Okay. Oh yeah. You have ferrokinesis.
Yeah, it's actually pretty handy. That way we could, use that to also secure the pinball table when we get to the rope.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, with
Sounds like a plan.
ferrokinesis and all of that, you guys definitely have enough to get out of here safely. You make it to the ship. You're good. You're solid. You're all alive. And as you get onto the Delta Flyer and start driving back to your main ship, you just hear as it like sinks down into the waves, gone forever.
That was almost too.
What's going down?
Yep. Well done.
It's going down for real.
I think that's a good spot to end it because I think Austin has to work tomorrow.
Yeah. So there's a sinkhole opens up just like on the island.
Yeah.
And we sail onto the distance with many a thing. Tzitzi-Yaku looks fondly and passes out.
I was Ian the Firefly, and we had
Austin playing the Spider Indiana.
Bev playing Rook, the Stitch t-shirt wearer.
Dylan playing Mr. Jisan.
Jonathan playing the father of wolves.
And our excellent guest star,
Taylor playing the clumsy yet explosive Ark, and Nemo.
and the lost Nemo.
The lost Nemo.
P42 while you in Sydney.
We fine-tuned him.
I told you, we're all owned by Disney eventually.
All power to the mouse.
And we're sponsored by nobody. Signing off.